What's up, gamer fans? Well, it's that time again. It's time to take a trip back to the past, to the 1980s, to the days of the old gray box, simply known as the NES, aka Nintendo Entertainment System. So with that review is DuckTales. Yeah, anybody can remember this game. But most games that are based off movies and TV show, or on the NES especially, have a bad rep for being totally suckish because of the LJN logo. I mean, you gotta admit, any games made by LJN, and this one... What? Is that Capcom? Am I seeing things? There's no LJN on this sleeve. Yeah, this game might have a chance. And does anybody know what Capcom made? Yeah. But no, this game can't be good, no. I mean, Activision is great today. Sure, they have Guitar Hero and my favorite, Call of Duty. But who remembers the crappy Ghostbusters game on the NES? And that was Activision, and that game sucked. So, this game can't be good. Let's try it out. This is DuckTales. Let's get this over with. Well, when you start up the screen, you get the logo DuckTales. Select your difficulty. And is that the theme song I hear? I'm playing an NES game that has the theme song in like decent 8-bit. I'm not even kidding. This sounds just like the theme song from the TV show. The opening? Nah. So let's select easy. So your only character is Scrooge McDuck. You're going around, your basic main primary weapon is of course a cane. You're hopping on things, or you can even whack things if you're standing in front of them. You hop on enemies. It's pretty fun. Pretty fun? Yeah, it's not pretty fun, it's freaking awesome. Yeah, I'm not kidding. The Capcom logo does not lie. I mean, why can't they make more games like this? I mean, this game is good. I mean, it's what you call a forgotten classic on the NES. I mean, this game's not bad at all. So yeah, before you start the game though, just like Mega Man, there's obviously you select which level you want to start with. So we can obviously show you which every level is like. I guess it's just like Mega Man, yeah. Obviously, both games are made by Capcom, so makes sense. So, we're going to start out with the Himalayas, which is all the snow. And the music sounds awesome. Yeah. Obviously, if you hop on your cane in this level, at some parts you end up falling through the snow, but it doesn't hurt you. Obviously, you have a health meter. I mean, it can get pretty tough at some points. But it's a reasonable challenge, because obviously you can increase your health, you can just... I mean, your main objective is, of course, to collect the coins, because at first, I didn't realize that you're going to need the coins until at some parts, yeah, you are going to need the coins. But yeah, you collect different treasures, and some levels have keys required to get through certain parts. This level, it's pretty easy, but getting past these damn freaking yaks are a pain in the ass. Damn, they just hop right at you. Bosses are not too hard. Every boss is the same thing. Hop on your cane on top of them. Pretty easy on this one, but it gets a little tricky though with sliding on the ice. With that said, not a hard level. Next up you got is the Amazon. Not a hard level, just getting past these freaking parts with these stupid bees flying around is a pain in the ass. Of course, it has a backwards ass falling bullshit, but it's not as bad as Ninja Gaiden. It's at least a reasonable challenge. And then of course you got other ducks that help you out, like this one in the helicopter. Though it would have been great to be able to switch between each duck, even though you do meet up with them at some points and you have to help them and get the keys and everything. But of course there's this one point where you have to save up a certain amount of coins, otherwise you can't pass. So, what's your only choice? Just keep going back, kill the enemies. Oh, this is the only part that gets a little tedious and a little bit boring and monotonous. I thought at first that the enemies respawning would have been a problem, but now I realize it actually helps. You know, it's beneficial at this point. Just keep killing them, and there's no real clear pattern of which ones give you coins, because some of them do and some of them don't. Just keep doing it. Almost there. One more. Come on, give me the freaking coin, you dumbass. Alright, finally you're in. Then you got a boss, not too hard. Pretty easy. With every boss you beat, and you get a treasure, and it adds up a whole shitload of coins right there. I mean, look at that. So, let's move on to the really big pain in the ass one. Transylvania. Oh boy, did this one take me a while. This one is my blood boiler. Oh my god. I mean, beating these enemies that sleep, they come alive, you have to only beat them when they're alive. Because when they're asleep, then you can't do anything to them. It doesn't do anything. Not shit. Ugh. Figuring out the stage and navigating was a real pain in the ass. It took me almost an hour to figure out. I've exhausted every part of this. Now with these parts that you have to go over the spikes, when you think you're about dead, no, you can actually hop over the spikes. It's just really tricky. A lot of this game is a lot of problem solving. But some of these parts where those high treasure chests are, well, you just whack a cane and some of them go diagonally straight up and hit them. There you go. Not too hard to figure out. Yeah, you got this minecart part, which is a real pain in the ass. God damn it! Ass! Oh, you son of a... Ugh. After times and times of practice, I finally figured out you have to jump and hold the forward button at the same time. The jump has to be timed perfectly. You screw it up, that's it, you fall in. Ugh. And to make it worse, there's 3 minecarts, but once you get past it, you figure out that's not the part how to pass this freaking level. No, you gotta go through the wall. Like, who would have guessed that? Seriously. I mean, really, what a pain in the ass. Ugh. Boss is not too hard, but can be a bit of a pain in the ass. So levels beaten, don't have to worry about that one.
Next up is the African mines.
And what, you need a key and I need to go back to Transylvania? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Ugh, it's like this level just wants to come back and haunt me forever. Not too hard to figure out, but if you don't know where to go, yeah, you gotta go through this mirror. I mean, who would have guessed this?
So you get the key, and at least you're brought right back to the African mine level. You don't have to deal with this freaking stage again.
Not too hard, but it can get a little tricky at some parts. These freaking fish that just jump out are a pain in the ass. But actually, I found out they do help you get over these freaking holes, because if you fall in, you're dead. The one part that really bugs me about this level is you have the whole cart full of ducks. You're riding through it, you jump out, and what the hell? He just lets them go? Fall right in the ditch? He doesn't even care about them? What a cheap ass. Not only is it cheap ass, how about a freaking murderer? I mean, what the hell? You get through, and then you got the boss. Not too hard. At least once you beat that stage, one left. And this is arguably the stage with voted the best music in the game. The Moon Stage. Freaking awesome. Gotta love this music, man. Every stage has great music, but this level has got the best. You get the key, get the UFO, and there you go. Get to the boss, not too hard. A little tricky, but, well, it's pretty easy. But then if that's not enough, you think you beat the game? No, you gotta go back to the freaking Transylvania castle.
My god, this level loves to screw with you.
I mean, God, what is with this level? I mean, isn't it enough that it's a pain in the ass to get through the first time? Now I gotta go back to it a 3rd time? Ugh. Now, you may think after all this that I really hate this game. No, I'm just being hypothetical. Every great game has the pain in the ass level. Mario, Zelda. I mean, it's a typical Nintendo game. Typical non-linear side-scroller. So then you go back to the same part that had the boss in this level in the first place. He's even more of a pain in the ass because you got to jump on the bat. If the bat's not low enough, you're not going to get enough airtime to really jump on top of him. So then you finally beat him, and now you got to face him again, just in a race climbing up the rope. You get to the top, on top of the treasure, and there you go. Game's finally beaten. And then you get the ending. Scrooge McDuck got all the treasure. And the freaking minecart? I don't know, this doesn't make any sense. The ducks even thank him for all the help that he's given to them. Yeah, right, he's a freaking Scrooge McDuck. He's the biggest cheap ass of all time. Now, through all this, obviously, I do not hate this game. This game is awesome. But it's obviously a challenge. You know, it's a challenging game, but it's not bad at all. It's a fun game. I would definitely give this one a shot. It's well worth it. I'm well aware that, of course, there is a sequel, DuckTales 2, but I don't have that game. So, enough said right there. Capcom has done great back in the 80s. Rockin' 2 of your remotes and Wii Motion Pluses, sorry I don't have them, up. It's that good if I had them. So, until next time, happy gaming.
Get over